looking at the screen, we have all the matchups that are completed. Raiders won, Bengals, Colts, Lions, Dolphins, all the games, all the results. The website is updated. The two featured teams of this video. We got the Bills, another big win to keep them in the playoff hunt. Although they are not even, they won today. They beat the Cowboys. They're still not looking at the playoffs. And the other team, we got the Rams. The Rams, another solid win today, get them to 7-7. They are now the 7th seed, so they are looking right at the playoffs. They're right there trying to get in. Solid win for both these squads, but what's crazy is the Bills, this doesn't even get them in. 2 big wins the last 2 weeks, and they are still not in. They are still behind the Colts, who had a nice win against the Steelers on Saturday. So let's take a look. Like I said, these 2 matchups tonight are massive. We have the Ravens versus the Jaguars. If the Ravens win, they will hold on to the number 1 seed. If the Jaguars win, the Ravens will slip to number 2, and Miami, who won today, will jump up and become the 1st seed. I do believe the Ravens get this win, but should be a tough one. The Jaguars are tough, but their defense is also pretty tough, and they might end up making Lawrence look silly. To Monday night, like I said, 2 big, meaningful games. If the Eagles win, they stay right where they are at the 2 seed, right behind the Niners. If they lose to Seattle, they fall to the 5th seed again. So the Cowboys lost today. That's helping out the Eagles a bunch, but the Eagles need to get a win, because if they don't, they will just go right back to the 5th seed where they were already at. But like I said, with the Ravens one, I do believe the stronger team is going to get the dub, and I think the Ravens and the Eagles will be able to stay in those 2 spots. But we move on to week 16. So here we go. We got the matchups. Week 16, week from now, looking ahead. So we got Saints, Rams. We're going to go Rams. We're just going to pick these at random. Bengals, Bills, Chargers. We go Bills. Browns, Texans. We can go with the Browns. We got Commanders versus the Jets. Probably the Commanders, maybe. I don't know. Not that matters. Seahawks, Titans. Titans out of playoff contention. They're probably gonna. Well, I don't know what's gonna happen, but Colts over the Falcons. Falcons looked awful against the Panthers. Packers, they need a rebound win, and they need it bad. Hopefully they can take down the Panthers there. Lions, Vikings, we'll go Lions. Jaguars, Buccaneers. Jaguars. We'll go Cardinals over the Bears. We'll look at Cowboys, Dolphins. I think the Cowboys get this one after a tough loss to the Bills already this week. Pats, Broncos. Broncos probably figure that one out. Raiders, Chiefs. Chiefs haven't looked incredibly good. Not one bit, but should be able to get the Raiders. That is a big game right there. Trying to get up to the 2 seed, especially if the Dolphins were to lose to the Cowboys. They'd have the same record. They got the head-to-head. Eagles over the Giants. Ravens, Niners. We'll go Niners here, and that would be absolutely huge for the Niners, because it would keep them in the 1 seed. So big games coming up for the Eagles and the 49ers. That is for sure. If they lose, Ravens are safe there. Even if they lose that, they can still hold on, even with the Chiefs winning. The Dolphins win, still unaffected. Same thing over here. Even if the Cowboys win, Eagles win, they flip. Actually, Detroit would pop up to the 2 seed. That's very interesting. But we'll keep it how it is. I like these wins. So we go to week 17. Week 17 it is. Jets, Browns. Oh boy, Browns. You have to think the Browns, they just keep finding a way to win. I don't know how they do it, but they do. Lions, no disrespect, but Cowboys, I think, will get you here. Even though they definitely had a nice bounce back win on Saturday. Ravens, Dolphins. This is huge. This is absolutely massive. The Browns have been creeping up this whole time. If they can somehow get to 11-5, that'd be insane. Because then here you got the Dolphins. Dolphins take them out. They jump to the 1 seed. The Browns will then go up to the 2 seed and knock the Ravens down. I don't think that'll happen, though. The Ravens have looked very good this year. I think they'll be able to slow down the Dolphins just enough. Pats, Bills. We got the Bills. Finally, the Bills are able to sneak in, and this is wild. This is wild. So, if the Bills are able to beat the Pats this week, they will be able to jump the Dolphins. Just go right up to the third seed, the AFC. The AFC is such a close race. They will bump the Dolphins down, and they will also knock the Colts out. So the Colts fall out, Bengals fall to 7. So that would be an absolutely massive win if the Bills were able to do it. Falcons, Bears. It's embarrassing that one of these teams has to get into the playoffs. The Falcons just completely choked today. Or Arthur Smith, he's got to go. Although he's probably not the only issue there, so it doesn't really matter who wins this one. Raiders, Colts. Raiders are in a tough spot. They're pretty much out of. They're not looking too good right now. Colts. We'll say the Colts just keep finding a way. I don't know. Maybe I'm overdoing it on the AFC teams here a little bit, but this is just to see, like, hey, this is a realistic matchup. Yeah, Colts could beat the Raiders. I think they could easily get to this point. Titans, Texans. I feel like they just played, but forget it. Rams are chugging along. Eagles, easy one versus the Cardinals. Buccaneers take down the Saints. Getting them to 8-8, that would be massive. Niners get another win. Seahawks, hey, must-win game against the Steelers. Where are the Steelers at now? Oh boy, 8-8 at this point. I got Seattle in that one. Well, no. We'll go with the Seahawks. It doesn't really matter. Bengals versus the Chiefs. You'd have to think that the Chiefs would figure out how to win that one. Chargers, Broncos fighting for the playoffs. They need a win, but that wouldn't even get them in. That's crazy. And then we have Packers versus the Vikings. Go Vikings or Packers. Absolutely massive game. The winner of this one would hop into the 7th seed. That is absolutely massive. I'd have to think the Packers are able to grab that one, get them to 8-8. Wow, look at that. That's week 17. We go into week 18. This is the current standings right now. If simulated to week 18. All right, obviously. But wow, the Ravens. All they got to do is win. They secure it. The Chiefs need to win and a Ravens loss. Niners, they need a win to secure it. Eagles, they need that Niners loss. They also need to win. Lions look pretty locked in to the 3 seed. Jaguars, Bills, Colts, Dolphins, all trying to get out of those bottom 3 seeds, maybe get some home field advantage. So massive week. Week 18 Seahawks, we'll go with them. Go Ravens. Though even if they lose, let's see, so Ravens lose. Where are the Chiefs? We'll see Chiefs get the dub. That would put them ahead, which, with all the struggles of the Chiefs this year, if they were able to get to 12-5 and get the 1 seed, that would almost be wild. But I think the Ravens hold on. I think the Ravens get the 1 seed. Buccaneers, Panthers. Buccaneers secure their spot in the 4 seed. Bengals, Browns. Bengals, they're not looking good at this point. So they would be 10-7. They would need Dolphins, Colts, Bills, Jaguars, somebody to lose. But I believe they could beat the Browns. Maybe the Browns get the win. Doesn't really help them jump up, unfortunately, because they are stuck behind Baltimore. Let's say Steelers win. Wow, look at that one. Oh my. Ravens gotta win. Ravens need this one big time. They need it. We'll say the Browns get the win. Go Lions here. Go Packers here. That would get them in, but that was in over Seattle. Where is Seattle? Where are you? Oh, wait. Okay, Seattle's 9-8. The Packers are 9-8. So the Packers have the tiebreaker over the Seahawks. They would be in. Both would be 9-8. Colts, Texans are fighting for spots here. Oh my god, this would be absolutely massive. If the Texans right here, the Colts are the 3 seed. If the Texans get the win, they would knock the Colts out. The Jaguars would then jump up to the 3 seed, and then they would be the 7 seed. That would be absolutely massive. I could definitely see that happening. That would be crazy. Broncos still trying to get in. Yeah, a couple of wins, still not enough. Let's see, they'd be at 10-7, so they need somebody else to lose. They would need somebody to lose. So Dolphins lose. Oh wait, Dolphins win. Wow, so this is just another massive game right here. Look at this. So if we have the Bills win this, they are the 3 seed. Dolphins are the 6 seed. Dolphins win. The Broncos will then get in because the Dolphins would knock the Bills out. Texans slide up, and the Broncos would be the 7 seed. This is an absolutely massive matchup. Hey, the Bills, they sunned them the first time. I think the Dolphins, I think they bounce back. I think they come back at them, knock the Bills out of the playoffs. How insane would that be? Oh, this would be an incredible matchup. Jets versus the Patriots. Everybody's super excited about that one. I'm sure the Jets will figure out a way to win. Oh wait, no, Belichick hates the Jets, so boom. We'll go Pats over the Jets. Falcons, Saints, these teams, they might as well give up. Doesn't really matter. Eagles, if they were to win here, yes, they jump the 49ers, but if the 49ers win, they're able to stay. And this is, so Eagles are there. Niners, so like, they're either that 6 seed, 7 seed. We'll say the Niners take them out, they're still in. Green Bay would move up to 6. That's pretty important, but Eagles winning, so they're 14-3, still would just keep the Niners ahead. But obviously the Niners lose, Eagles move up, Niners go down, and then that just slides. Because the Rams are in that matchup, if they win, they would be able to move up to number 6 and touch the Niners. But we'll say the Niners get that one to hold on. Jaguars over the Titans. This one doesn't really, because the Jaguars 11-6, 10-7 would still get them the division. They would still have the tiebreaker over the Texans. Let's see. So yeah. Oh wow. Back to this one. If the Colts, instead of the Texans win, so right here, if the Texans win, Dolphins 3 seed, Jags 4 seed, Texans and Denver 6 and 7. If the Colts were to win, boom, Colts back up to 3, Dolphins down to 4. The Broncos would be in, and Jacksonville would be in. The Texans would miss out. This is absolutely crazy. I'm still going to go with the Texans to get that win. Unfortunately, that would knock the Colts out. So we go, and the Cowboys win. Absolutely meaningless. So wow, I mean, we kind of went through a lot of them there. There are so many scenarios where, hey, one team wins, they're in, but they might need this to happen. Or, hey, if they lose and then these 2 things happen, boom, you're out. That's crazy. This is what you want. This is what you want. AFC really is a bloodbath, but then the NFC, I think, has the better top tier teams. I think Niners, Eagles, Cowboys are better than Ravens, Chiefs, Dolphins. Lions and Buccaneers. Yeah, even the Lions is like the 4th best team over, who would it be? The Jaguars, the 4th best team in the AFC playoff. Like the NFC has a stronger top 4, but the AFC's just been such a bloodbath this year. You don't even know what you have with some of these teams. The Broncos have been hot. Texans can get hot. But yeah, this is crazy. This is absolutely madness. And I'm excited. I'm excited for these last few weeks. But like I said, for all this to even start, Ravens would have to win. Let's see, tonight, if it has any effect. Yeah, so look at this. Just the Ravens losing tonight would set them up they could end up falling to like 5th. Like if the next 3 weeks play out after, like I just simulated, Ravens could end up 5th. So tonight, massive win for them. You also have the Seahawks. This is massive. Look, if they lose tonight and then the rest of my predictions are true for the Seahawks, they're missing the playoffs, but hey, they get a win tonight over the Eagles. That's massive. That is massive, and that would get them in, and it would knock the Rams out. So, yeah, lots of crazy stuff happening. This is exciting part of the year. Who's going to make their playoff push? Who's going to win in the biggest games, the biggest moments? Could be anybody. Could be your team. Your team could sneak into the playoffs, and then they could go on an insane run and win a Super Bowl. You never know. You never know. That's what makes it so exciting. You could even be as bad as the Giants and be the last seed and then somehow manage to win a Super Bowl, which makes me want to cry. But yeah, like I said, teams of this video, teams of the week, we got Bills, we got Rams, solid wins, and then what's crazy is, what's funny is the Bills in this simulation, I do not have them getting to the playoffs. They would have to beat the Dolphins in that last week to get them in, and the Broncos certainly would be cheering for the Dolphins because that would get them in. But the Rams have a shot. Bills have a shot. They had a great start today getting those wins, but 3 weeks left. Anything can happen. So glad you stayed for this long in the video. I hope you enjoyed.